Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Guitar Talk. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Big thank you to all of you that have done it so far. It really helps us grow. Roll that intro. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk. Today we are looking at the Strandberg Boden Standard 6 guitar. Starting off at the body on this, it is an American basswood or basswood, depending on how you say it, body with a quilted veneer top, Strandberg designed passive pickups, a volume and tone 5-way selector switch, and then a Strandberg EGS Series 5 fixed bridge. Moving over to the neck side of things, we've got a roasted maple neck, which has got Strandberg's very individual Endure neck profile, which we'll go into later on. It's got a roasted maple fretboard, which is weirdly a completely different color to the roasted maple neck. We've got loom inlays, Jescar stainless steel frets. It's a very flat 20-inch radius. Scale length wise, because it's a fan fret design, you have got 25-inch on the high E side of things, and on the low E side of things, it's a 25.5-inch scale. Feel-wise, the most obvious thing to point out to you guys is that it's got the Endure neck profile. So essentially it's been designed to have flat edges, so you've got a flat edge here, here, and here. It feels really weird when you first pick it up if you've been playing something like a Strat with its normal C-shaped profile. But you do get used to it very quickly. The idea behind it is that it gives you something flat and more sturdy to hold on to with a flat edge for you to rest your thumb on when you're playing. As I say, once you've been playing it for a little bit, it kind of makes sense and you get used to it quite quickly. Other than that, obviously it's a very small guitar with fan frets, so there is a lot to get used to if you're used to playing normal electric guitars. The fan frets, they're not the most fanned I've ever played, so you can barely notice that it's fanned, so there's nothing to get used to there. And then obviously being a small guitar, it feels a little bit compact. But as I say, once you've been playing this for a few minutes, you get used to it really quickly. Some of you may want to know, how on earth do you tune this thing? I mean, it's similar to a Floyd Rose in some ways, that you've got locking nut up here, so you can lock the strings in here. And then essentially what you do is you thread the strings through these holes, and then these are also the tuners. So once this is all locked in and stretched in, you turn these and then that does the tuning. It is really sturdy, obviously fixed bridge, locked in up here, so you've got the benefits of the Floyd Rose locking system in terms of that's not going anywhere, and then this is just completely solid. So you've got to make sure the strings are tight when you lock them in. You don't want any slack there. But as I say, this thing is absolutely solid when it comes to tuning. Setup straight out of the box, this thing is an absolute dream to play. I mean, obviously they say it's a working man's guitar with all kinds of modern appointments, but with the 20-inch radius, it allows you to get a really low action. This already has a low action, and I suspect that you could probably get it a little bit lower if you wanted to, but it is really, really nice to play straight out of the box. It stays in tune really well. The intonation is in perfectly with the fan frets, and what else can I say apart from it's just a real joy to play straight out of the box. Top marks there. The tones that are available from this thing are really, really versatile. You would be forgiven for looking at it and just thinking it's a metal guitar with its weird shape, but honestly, yes, the pickups do rock and metal tones really well, but they are capable of so much more. With the 5-way selector switch and the single coil sounds as well, this thing is capable of doing funk, blues, getting those classic Strat style tones. This thing is an absolute tonal workhorse. The idea behind the Boden series is that you get the benefits of the more expensive models, but made in a cheaper factory. That being said, it's still not cheap. You know, it's not pocket money. These are around £1,500 in the UK, so it's still quite expensive. It's made in Indonesia, and there is nothing wrong with that. I've said before, the guitars that come out of the Indonesian factories are, in a lot of ways, a lot of them are better than the American guitars, or better than a lot of guitars that come out of Mexico these days. And, you know, this is certainly one of them. It feels amazing to play. Is it worth the money? In my opinion, yes, it is. It's just a good quality piece of kit. So that's the idea behind the series. And for those of you wondering, is it worth it? In my opinion, yes, it is. Who is this guitar for? I mean, as I said, a lot of people would look at this and just think metal, and there are a lot of hard rock, metal, prog metal bands that have played these style guitars, but honestly, the tones that you can get out of this thing just make it so versatile that if you are someone who complains that these days companies just make too many Strat rip-offs or Les Paul rip-offs, then this is a serious contender for you if you want those classic single coil tones or big humbucker tones, but in something that just looks a little bit more original and a little bit more interesting. Is there anything I don't like about this? Personally, I am someone who likes to take a variety of guitars to gigs, so maybe a Strat, Tele, maybe a PRS. And if I was playing one of those for most of a set and then I picked this up with the Endure neck, then for me, it might be a little bit too polarizing to get used to mid-gig, but that's just a personal thing. If you were just playing this style of guitar with this style of neck, then obviously you would be used to it and it would not be a problem for you. Other than that, there is honestly nothing that I can say that I don't like about this guitar. It is really, really nice to play. So there we go, that is the Strandberg Boden Standard 6 guitar. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I think this thing looks absolutely stunning and plays really, really nicely. Other than that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.